Hello aspirants, welcome to MVP Vishwakosha. In today's video, we will cover most important current affairs for UPSC, KPSC and all competitive exams of that is 27th to 30 November 2025. In that first point, that is about recent Constitution Day celebrated, that is 26th November. So actually that observed on 26th November annually to mark the adoption of the Constitution on 26th November 1949. So first celebrated in 2015 after government's notification. In that, its main aim to promote constitutional values, fundamental duties, democratic culture. So here commemorates the role of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and the Constitution Assembly. So here the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is the head of that drafting committee, and also Constitution enforced on 26 January 1950. Okay, that we celebrate as Republic Day. So originally 395 articles, now is almost 470 articles. So in that Constitution Day is very important. That is 26th November. In that MCQ question, so prelims MCQ practice question: why is Constitution Day observed on 26th November? For option: Constitution came into force. B, that is first meeting of Constitution Assembly. C, Constitution adopted by Constitution Assembly. D, first amendment passed. So answer is that is C option, Constitution adopted by Constituent Assembly. So in that mains question, discuss the contemporary relevance of Constitution Day in promoting constitutional morality. So in that you have to discuss. So that's about recent that Constitution Day celebrated. Next topic, that's about exercise Surya Kiran. That's actually Indo-Nepal exercise. That is ninth edition held at Pithoragarh, Uttarakhand. It's a bilateral army exercise between India and Nepal. It started in 2011. That conducted annually, main focus on mountain warfare, jungle warfare, counter-terrorism and even peacekeeping is the main focus areas. In 2025 edition include drones, CA, all ISR and logistic integration. So very important that exercise Surya Kiran, that is between India and Nepal. And also in that MCQ practice question, exercise Surya Kiran is held between India and which country? That is Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh. Answer is that option C, that is Nepal. So in that mains question, that is examine the defense and strategic significance of exercise Surya Kiran for India-Nepal relations. So in that you have to explain the importance of that exercise Surya Kiran. So that's about exercise Surya Kiran, that is between India and Nepal. Next topic, that is international IDS, that is India is chair the that is Chief Election Commissioner. So here international ID means that is International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance. Okay, headquarter located in Stockholm, Sweden, important headquarter. And also India's Chief Electoral Election Commissioner becomes Council Chair for 2025. Very important, and also that mandate strengthen democracy, electoral integrity, political participation, and publishes Global State of Democracy report. So in the exam they may ask who publishes that Global State of Democracy report. So in that you have to remember. Okay, that's about recent that international ideas that India chair by that is Chief Election Commissioner. So in that practice question, international it is International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistant works primarily in the area of for option, that is international trade, climate adaptation, and democracy and elections. D is nuclear safety. So answer is that is democracy and elections. Okay. So in that mains question, analyze the significance of India chairing it's international IDEA for global electoral cooperation. So in that you have to explain the International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance and analyze the importance of India chairing that. Okay. So that's about recent that International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance India's chair. Okay. Next topic, that is about article. Okay, important article in recent discussion that about Article 141. Okay, in that Supreme Court's concern about that article. First, you should know about Article 141. Here, article 141 means that law declared by the Supreme Court is binding on all courts. Okay. Here, Supreme Court expressed a concern that High Court and Tribunal are ignoring Supreme Court's precedents, and also that ensures a judicial hierarchy, consistency, and rule of law, and also ratio of dissent in that is binding and obiter that is not binding, that is decreasing, and also non-compliance cause legal confusions. Okay, all that important. So in that you should know very important that articles in that article 141, that is law declared by the Supreme Court is binding on all courts. So in that that is a practice MCQ question. Article 141 deals with four options: power of High Court to issue writs, Supreme Court law binding on all courts, judicial review, interpretation of Constitution. So answer is that is Supreme Court's law binding on all courts. So in that mains question, discuss how strict adherence to Article 141 strengthens India's judicial governance. In that you have to discuss. So that is about recent Article 141 in news and Supreme Court's concern. Next news that is about recent RAMP scheme, that is by Ministry of Textile. RAMP means revamped, reform-based and performance. It is linked scheme. It is by Ministry of Textile that will supported by World Bank. That outlay of almost rupees 6,143 crore. Okay, that 2022-2026. In this aims main upgrade MSME textile in its green tech and digitalization cluster upgradation, and also helps global competitiveness. That ramp scheme recent in news, all that is important. So RAM means revamped, reform based and performance linked scheme related to textiles. Okay. In that MCQ practice question, RAM scheme focuses on modernizing which sector? Four options: renewable energy, MSME textiles, fisheries, automobile. So answer is that is MSME textiles. So in that mains practice question, evaluate the role of RAM scheme in strengthening India's MSME textile ecosystem. So in that you have to evaluate the role of RAM scheme, that is revamped, reform based and performance linked scheme. Okay, this by Ministry of Textile. Next news that is about G.V. Mavlankar recent tribute. That recently that G.V. Mavlankar got that is he is the first speaker of Lok Sabha in 52 to 56. Also speaker of Central Legislative Assembly and Constitution Assembly Legislative, and also architect of parliamentary procedures and conventions. Lok Sabha speaker that recently paid official tribute in recent, okay, by Om Birla in 2025. So that personality news, all that is important. That practice MCQ question, G.V. Mavlankar is known as four option: father of Indian civil service, first speaker of Lok Sabha, first attorney general, founder of election commission. So answer is there is first speaker of Lok Sabha. In the mains question, discuss the relevance of Mavlankar's parliamentary legacy in modern legislative functioning. So in that you have to discuss. So that's about recent the person in news, G.V. Mavlankar. Next topic, that is about 37,000-year old bamboo fossil. So fossil age is almost that is 37,000 year. Okay, that found in Siwalik Hills, Himalayan foothills. And also that is the oldest confirmed bamboo fossil in India and reveals ancient tropical climate and vegetation history, and also helps in understanding evolutionary biology of bamboo. So in that fossil age and discovery, in that perspective, it is very important. So that is 37-year-old bamboo fossil found in India. Then that MCQ practice question for that is the 37-year-old bamboo fossil was discovered in four options: India's Aravalli, Siwalik Hills, Satpuras. So answer is that is Siwalik Hills. Okay. Mains question: explain the paleoclimatic and evolutionary significance of the bamboo fossils discovery. So in that you have to explain. So that is about recent news. That is 37-year-old bamboo fossil found in India. Next news that's about recent traditional buffalo. Okay, that is Homage, that is in Assam. So traditional buffalo combat sport of Assam linked to Mago Bihu Harvest Festival. Assembly that is Assam Assembly passed the bill to regulate and permit it. And also it ensures animal welfare and cultural preservation, similar to Jallikattu in Tamil Nadu, Kambala in Karnataka. So all that sports are very important. That recently Assam Assembly passed the bill to regulate and permit it. In that practice question, Mahajuju is a traditionally associated with state Goa, Assam, Kerala, Punjab. So it is that is Assam. So mains question, critically analyze the cultural and ethical dimensions of regulating traditional sports like Homage. So in that you have to critically analyze. So that's about recent news that is bill passed by some government, that is Homage sports, bull traditional sports. Next news that is about recent that is about Operation Pawan. So Operation Pawan is a IPKF mission in Sri Lanka, 1987-1990. That they pay tribute to them, army officials. So disarm LTT under Indo-Sri Lanka Accords, one of India's largest overseas military operation. In that course, paid homage to fallen soldiers. Indian Army paid homage, and also lessons intelligence, diplomacy, counterinsurgency, and exist strategies. Okay, exit the strategy in that Operation Pawan related to news. It is important. So in that MCQ practice question, Operation Pawan was conducted in country, four option: Maldives, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Myanmar. Answer is that is Sri Lanka. So mains question, discuss the operational and diplomatic lessons from Operation Pawan that you have to discuss. So that's about recent news that is about Operation Pawan. Next, last news, that's about 2030 Commonwealth Games. There is India, that host city that's main Ahmedabad, that's in Gujarat. That is actually Centenary. That Commonwealth Games 100 years since 1930, and India previously hosted Commonwealth Games in 2010 in Delhi. So that will boost global visibility and infrastructure, jobs and tourism, and also support India's Olympics aspirations. Very important that 2030 Commonwealth Games that will to host by India. That is especially host city is Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Okay. So in that MCQ practice question, the 2030 Commonwealth Games will be hosted in New Delhi, Ahmedabad, Bengaluru, Hyderabad. The answer is that is Ahmedabad. So mains question, discuss opportunities and challenges for India in hosting the 2030 Commonwealth Games. So in that you have to discuss. Okay. So that's about recent news that 2030 Commonwealth Games that is in India. So that's all for today's current affairs update from MVP Vishwakosha. Revise these topics well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for daily updates on UPSC, KPSC, and all competitive exams. Thank you.